Listen, this is a trying time for many, but also a celebration of life for Charlie Kirk. Tell us how his death has impacted you, and what have you been up to for the last week or so?
I think we all been grieving, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out what's true, what's not true. AI is so crazy these days, being on the internet, but you know what I mean? It was very sad to see that man assassinated in front of his family, that they got to rewatch that forever in front of all the patriots in America. He definitely had the youth on his side, but not time. But the biggest problem I see in everything right now is just the way the media is making this something else, you know what I'm saying? They should be celebrating this man's life. I did 300,000 people that showed up here today.
Yeah, it's a huge gathering here, historic. You've never seen anything like it?
No, I've not. I've been to all the Trump rallies. This is amazing. People should get off their butt and come out here and show love and be out here and celebrate Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk woke up the youth. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He had his own following. He didn't leech off anybody, I felt. I feel like one thing about him is he gave, like we said, anybody of color a chance to get the microphone and talk, anybody of sexual preference to take the microphone and talk. He literally gave his enemies a microphone and speak to him.
Yeah, and we were talking about, because I started interacting with you a few years ago, Wildwood, the Trump rally in the Bronx, right? Where you had 15,000, say Dominicans, a black population, Hispanic population on top of the other people that came, and then Trump going to that bodega in Harlem. Charlie didn't see race, right? He always said, we share the same DNA. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, when you gave me that number of 15,000 people in the Bronx, most people would say, well, that's not a lot of people. You guys only had 15,000. It was a loss, but it wasn't.
Just in the Hispanic community.
But what I was trying to say, of a number like that, you got to look at it. Somebody, Charlie Kirk, would say, man, that's a great start, right? We got 15,000 people to make it to 30,000 people and then keep it grow. So I think by the numbers of showing how many people come out and show love to MAGA, how big MAGA had gotten, how big it's grown.
Yeah, that was a sea change, and Charlie Kirk only added to that for Donald Trump. Tell us about the young vote and the impact that Charlie had for not only the last election, but where does this go from here?
Well, look how big Turning Point's grown. I remember seeing Charlie Kirk a couple of years back, and he was just, could walk by people, and people didn't really know who he was. Yeah. 4 or 5 years ago, we all started getting this movement to the point where he's built something so big, but he really has changed the idea of the youth, you know what I'm saying? He's really got them to understand politics in their own way, but he really pushed religion more than politics, I feel.
And I'm hearing more people in his passing are coming over who are Democrats, who, because now people are watching the videos. They just heard the hyperbole in the media, right? Oh, Charlie Kirk's a racist, Charlie Kirk is that. But when they started watching his interaction with the people, how do you not change, right?
Well, because he was never disrespectful to anybody. Yeah. That's one thing I will say. He gave the microphone to his competitors. Most people unplug their microphone from their competitors, right? So he gave them a platform to speak on what they feel, and he debated them real good. I think he won every debate that I've seen him do. But, a lot of those people left sometimes feeling that they weren't accepted, and by that interaction with him, they thought they could be accepted over here. A lot of people want to be MAGA. They're afraid to make that jump. They're afraid for their people to say, hey, you talk so much crap about them so long, and now you're MAGA. Doesn't make sense. So I think people should start moving their way over here and start building this. We need bigger Red Sea.
Where do people get to you on social media? I know you have a new release coming out.
Yeah, I got a new song, I Am Charlie, is coming out right now. We're out here shooting the video. I got music coming out constantly. Donald's Nephew 47 on Instagram, Fort Jada Blow 47, Trump's Nephew on Twitter. So check me out.